Earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family-owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter, Vantage Financial, to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
At Mead Lumber of Yankton, we're more than building materials. We're your partner in every project. From your first sketch to your final nail, we're here with expert advice, quality products, and hometown service you can count on. For over 100 years, we've been proud to build homes, businesses, and dreams with you right here in our community. Stop in and see what makes Mead Lumber the trusted name in building. Mead Lumber of Yankton, helping you build, helping you grow, from design to finish.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, and if you're joining us on YouTube, welcome on KYN-TV. We had a little tech issue, so that's why that was an extended break there, but everything should be up and running. And for the sake of the YouTube audience, that's where we do get a chunk of our visual traffic for those who watch KYN-TV. We are going to go back over and retread some stuff you might have already heard if you are listening on KYNT, or if you're watching on our Boxcast KYN-TV apps on mobile or Apple or mobile or devices. That's Android and Apple, as well as on Roku and Fire TV and stuff like that as well. So we got plenty of apps however you're watching, but the YouTube audience did miss the start of this, so we're going to kind of go backtrack over a couple of things we mentioned in our matchup breakdown. We'll start there. 7-19 for the Gazelles last season, 25-6 for O'Gorman. The Knights third at the state tournament last year for the Lady Knights in Class AA, while the Gazelles just missed out on the postseason, finishing 17th, one spot outside of the SODAC 16. This does give us a chance to go over the recent matchups between these two squads. O'Gorman has won 4 straight meetings at least between the two schools. The website I used to get my information on previous matchups only goes back to 2021. So 4-0 in their last 4 matchups for the O'Gorman Lady Knights over the Gazelles. 3 of those have been sweeps for O'Gorman, but the last time they played right here in Yankton back in 2023, it was a 3-2 match going to 5 sets, with 3 of those sets needing extra points to decide a winner. Usually you need to get to 25. They both needed more than 25 to win a couple sets in that one. It's been one-sided in the term of the results, but if we get a match like we got back in 2023 here tonight, like we got last time these teams were in Yankton, we're in for a fun night of volleyball here in this one. We are live once again from the Fairfield Inn and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling either Hotel Direct. That is the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express. The Fairfield Inn, or Holiday Inn Express. Big thank you to our fans of the game. They are brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you are traveling to a home or an away game, be sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. While we got time here, we're going to go into your standings review now, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Those watching on KYN-TV right now, you can see 1 through 20, the Class AA standings from last year. Undefeated at the top were Harrisburg, 31-0. O'Gorman finished the regular season 4th in these Class AA standings, ended up getting 3rd in the state tournament with a win over Sioux Falls Jefferson, 3-2 in the 3rd place match. While the Gazelles finished 17th, just outside of the top 16 for a SODAC spot, 7-19 overall. That is your standings review, once again brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. We're going to take a quick break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. When we come back, we will have your pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at local restaurants. I talked to head coach Taylor Stacey over the phone earlier today. We'll have that interview coming up for you shortly. Big thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton, 808 West 23rd Street. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. When we come back, we'll have that interview with head coach Taylor Stacey of the Yankton Gazelles, heading into year 3 for her. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, well, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. We're back in a couple minutes with your pregame coach interview.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
For coverage you can count on, call Brendan Hansen or Brandon Tykrow in Yankton today. Looking for the perfect place to get together with friends and family, watch the game, and enjoy some of the best wings in town? Make plans to visit Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. It doesn't matter what team you cheer for, your game day cravings are covered. Enjoy the action while you dig into mouth-watering wings, juicy burgers, and stacked sandwiches. Open Tuesday through Sunday, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
I'm Colby Kukta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Kukta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichson. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Bicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
You've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury. Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Now located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arms, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive smart wire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Sports injuries can happen quickly, posing threats to your health and ability to participate in your regular athletic activities. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson from First Chiropractic Centers. Chiropractic care can provide pain relief from sore and aching muscles and lead to faster recovery after workout by easing the inflammation you experience, like stiffness, pain, or restricted movement. Visit with us about managing your sports injuries. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Brayden Butler here on KYNT. This is your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. It's time for your pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. We got head coach Taylor Stacy on the line right now, talking ahead of tonight's matchup against O'Gorman. Season opener, year 3 for you at the helm, Coach Stacy. How are you feeling heading into tonight's opener?
I'm feeling really good. We have a really great group of girls, some that have lots of years of experience, and then some that are going to be brand new to our varsity court. But all in all, they're ready. They play well together. They have really great energy. They're positive, and that's just why I'm so excited for the season and the start. Our first game tonight is I know these girls are ready, and I know that they're going to put up their best effort.
You know, looking at the roster online, and only a couple juniors, or a couple seniors, but a handful of juniors who have been on the team and around the program for a while. So maybe not traditionally what you'd think of as an experienced group, but this team has felt like they've been gelling at the varsity level for some time. And then, as you mentioned as well, there's some younger girls in there who are making their varsity appearances.
Yeah, for sure. Our 2 seniors, Gracie and Jocelyn, have gotten their experience on the varsity court. But then our juniors, yes, like you said, have been around, especially Maddie Smith. She's been our libero. This is her second year being our libero. So she brings that defense and that passing masterpiece there. Berkeley Olson is another junior that brings experience. She played on our right side last year. She can really play anywhere, any position. And then we have Elena Nelson, who is our setter and our junior setter, and she does a really nice job putting up those balls for our team. And so we have a lot of experience there that those girls have been around on the court last year as well as bringing it into this year. And so they know what to look for. They know how to bring those underclassmen into the court and just know what the varsity feel is.
And you mentioned there's a couple of those underclassmen who are getting their first taste of varsity action. How many of those underclassmen have stood out, or any one in particular that's really has stood out here early on in the year?
Yeah, so we have 2 sophomores, Ellie Draftman, who actually got a decent amount of time last year in a couple different positions. And then Madison Gukheisen, who's on our right side. She's our tallest player that we have in our program. And so it's really nice that she's at the varsity level to give us a little more height there. And so those are our 2 sophomores that we'll be bringing in onto the varsity court tonight. And then we have 3 freshmen that will also be getting some time. Brenna Elwood, she is our second setter that will be getting some time, and she has done a really nice job of fitting in with this crew and keeping up with the speed that these upperclassmen play at. And then we have Jordan Kudera, who will be mainly in the back row, and she has also been doing a nice job of keeping up with the speed, and she just puts up really great balls and really great hustle in the back row, and that's exactly what we need at the varsity level, is someone that is never going to give up on a ball, and that's Jordan. And then we also have Nora Schramm, who is also a freshman. She's going to be a middle blocker for us, and she is a really great blocker, and she has a really hard swing. And so these three freshmen, along with our two sophomores that are kind of new to our varsity court, really bring a lot. They really bring a lot of energy as well, and that's something that we've been really trying to build in our program. And so it's really nice that these freshmen and sophomores can bring that, along with the experience that our upperclassmen have on our varsity court.
And before I ask you a couple questions about the game tonight, just a question for you. How are you feeling heading into, I said year 3 earlier, I hope I didn't get that wrong, but year 3 as a head coach,
right.
How you're looking back to how much you've grown as a coach during your time at Yankton?
Yeah, I think things just keep getting better each year, and the group of girls that we have each year just kind of build along with me. And so I feel really good about going into tonight. I'm really excited to see what these girls bring. Of course, it's going to be a really tough matchup. O'Gorman has been good, and they have a lot more height than we do. But I'm excited to see the effort that these girls have and the energy that these girls have. And that's what I've been trying to build since I've come here, is the energy, the positivity, and the hustle. And that's what this group has. And that makes me really excited.
And something you mentioned in there as well that I wanted to talk about was the height that O'Gorman has. I know they got a couple players who are over 6 foot, according to the online roster anyway. So how do you plan to kind of combat that tonight? And then just what are your goals for the season, and what are your keys for tonight?
I'm going to tell the girls, and I told them yesterday, that we have to jump as high as we can up front at the net to get as many touches on the ball as we can against their tall hitters. But then on our side, offensively, we also just need to get around them. And it's easier said than done, but we'll do what we can against such a tall team, and that can block really well. But that's also why I'm really excited about our back row that we have, is they have hustle. And so as long as we get the ball up, we'll keep it in play. And so that's our main focus tonight, is getting as many touches as we can and not giving up on the ball, and just keeping it in play.
Well, Coach, I'd like to thank you for your time today. Thanks for talking to me, and we'll talk again in the postgame as well. Good luck tonight.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was head coach Taylor Stacy of the Yankton Gazelles. A pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap in area restaurants. We're coming back in a couple minutes to keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. First serve for Yankton Gazelles volleyball coming up.
FM 102.1 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
New in town and built for game day, Form Energy is here to fuel your fall. From the weight room, to the sidelines, to the final buzzer, Form brings you the boost you need to level up. Available in 4 flavors: Screamin' Freedom, Blue Blitz, Orange Fury, and Great Smash. Form Energy boasts natural flavors, natural caffeine from green tea, electrolytes for hydration, and a blend of ingredients aimed at supporting mental focus. It's clean, powerful energy. Look for the can with the bolt. Empower your performance with Form Energy.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down, your dog decides your couch is a chew toy, and oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote, because life happens, and we're ready for it.
The thought of moving can be overwhelming.
This is Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and with 20 years of experience, I know how to make the process less stressful. The market is just heating up, so if you're thinking of buying or selling, call me and we'll talk about the whole process. And when you're ready, I'll guide you every step of the way. Call me, Deb Speck, with Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
70 years ago in 1955, Moody Motors was founded on common sense, down-to-earth family values, and that same philosophy still holds true to this day. We strive to be the best and respect all customers. Are we perfect? Heck no. Do we make mistakes? Sure we do. All I'm saying is that our crew works hard to give you the best purchasing or service experience possible. Thank you for your business the last 70 years, and we look forward to serving you in the future, right here at Moody Motors in Nyborough.
Boston Shoes to Boots is your locally owned family shoe store located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street. We offer the service and quality product to fit the whole family. Whether you're in the market for athletics, dress, casual, or work, come shop with us 6 days a week or shop online all the time at bostonshoestoboots.com. Try out our foot scanner and get fitted for insoles. Happy feet keep you healthy and on the move. Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics.
Tourism, it's a big deal in the Yankton area. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Over 1 million people visit our rivers, lakes, campsites, and trails. These visitors offer an incredible boost to our economy, adding tax dollars and helping our local businesses grow. So if you get stuck behind a vehicle from out of state, pulling a boat or a camper on a Friday afternoon, don't get upset. Instead, smile and extend a friendly wave and let them know we appreciate that they chose Yankton for their vacation.
It's never a good time to find yourself stuck on the side of the road. When you do, call Gary's Towing, your trusted family-owned towing service, serving the Yankton area for over 50 years. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy towing, they've got the right equipment and the experience to get you back on the road fast. Day or night, call Gary, Mike, or Mason, 665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
I'm Jason Orr, the new owner of FloorTech. If you're not familiar with FloorTech, we specialize in water, fire, and smoke damage mitigation and restoration. Also carpet and duct cleaning. If you do know FloorTech, you know we've proudly served the Southeast South Dakota and Northeast Nebraska regions for over 30 years, with locations in Yankton, Mitchell, and Pierce. Our experienced team will continue to tackle any water-related disaster or cleaning need, because when your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech.
Find them on Facebook or on the web at FloorTech Restoration.
Looking for a job that works for you? Join our team at Parker of Yankton. We're hiring second shift assemblers and other positions, offering competitive wages, night shift pay differential, great health insurance, paid time off, and retirement benefits that help secure your future. Enjoy steady hours, a supportive team, and opportunities to advance. Whether you're building your skills or bringing years of experience, you'll find a place where you can grow and succeed. Apply today and start enjoying the benefits you deserve.
Parker, engineering your success.
Welcome back here, KYNT, KYN-TV for Yankton Gazelles Volleyball. Big thank you once again to head coach Taylor Stacy for talking to us earlier today. That was your pregame coach interview a few minutes ago, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. We're here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee with his helpful smile in every aisle. And I'd like to take some time to thank a couple more of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. They're located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. That's One Office Solution. And Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. It's time to look into some stats from last season for the Gazelles. This is your Stats in Focus. Brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. They're located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton, or you can call them at 665-2020. Probably the most accurate phone number in the business, or at least the best marketing-wise phone number in the business. Looking at Yankton last season, they scored 1,576 points across 26 matches and 82 sets of volleyball. For those fans of averages out there, that's 60.6 points per match and 19.2 points per set. 5 of their 7 wins were straight set sweeps. So last year we saw Yankton often get on top early and control that through the rest of the game. That's how they got their wins. They're going to want to get out on top early again today and really push that front foot if they want to pick up a win. We'll talk more about your keys to victory as well as your key player of the game in a couple minutes, but also want to talk about your colors of the game. Yankton most likely will be wearing their red jerseys today, and O'Gorman will be in their white. The varsity units are not out here right now. What you're seeing on KYN TV, if you're watching at home, is the sophomore matchup. Looking at other sub-varsity matchups, I don't have a result for the freshman match, but junior varsity, O'Gorman won that one 2-0 in the JV game. Varsity game scheduled for first serve here in about 20 or so minutes. This match in front of us, if O'Gorman scores 6 more points, it ends. Make that 5 more points with a big block at the net. But Yankton could force the third set here as well. See how it all shakes out. Thank you for joining us here for Yankton Gazelles Volleyball. We're counting down the minutes to first serve of the first varsity match of the 2025 season. We got that coming up here shortly. This is Gazelles Volleyball, KYNT, KYN TV. I'm Brayden Butler. We're back in a couple minutes.
Do you have a storage unit? Isn't it a pain to go back and forth to it? Well, with Quality Storage Buildings, you can have a storage unit right in your own backyard. And instead of sending someone else rent, use their monthly rent-to-own program. Choose from storage options like sheds, garages, or containers. Buy pre-built or design your own building with their 3D builder. See the Quality Storage Buildings inventory in Yankton, Wagner, Freeman, Sioux Center, O'Neill, or Norfolk, or online at qualitystoragebuildings.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Feeling like your energy's taken a time out? Do you suffer from poor sleep, joint pain, irritability, hot flashes, or brain fog? It's time for your comeback. At Glow Aesthetics Med Spa, our Bio-T hormone replacement therapy can help restore energy, balance, and vitality, so you can feel your best anywhere life takes you. It starts with a simple consultation and lab work. Then we customize your treatment to fit you. Don't sit on the sideline of life. Feel your best. Book your consultation today at theglowsd.com. That's theglowsd.com.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
At Vision Care Associates, we're always improving our technology for the health of your eyes. With OptiMap dilation-free exams, you get a comprehensive view of your retina without the need for dilation eye drops. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it keeps your day interruption-free. OptiMap captures a detailed image of your eye, helping to detect any problems. No blurriness, no discomfort, just clear, precise results. Book your OptiMap exam now.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
This is the sound of grilling season. It's time to get back to cookouts, to gathering with friends and family, and making memories. And with Hy-Vee's lower prices on thousands of items all over the store, you can still get the best quality meat and everything else you need for your barbecues at prices that will make you smile. Get back to grilling for less, with a little help from Hy-Vee.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Welcome back in here. KYNT, KYN TV. We're keeping things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, well, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's get into your keys to the game in this one. Brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Call them at 605-664-5555. Starting hot has to be important today for Yankton. We talked a little earlier on. 5 of their 7 wins last year were straight set sweeps, so they got out to a lead early and were able to keep that cruising all the way through. Avoid the trees. That's a little just joke to pop myself here. A couple tall players for O'Gorman that are going to be playing in the middle and on the outsides of the net. 2 players listed at over 6 foot tall for the Lady Knights. Mackenzie Walsh, 6'3" as a senior, and not far behind her, Ruthie Robinson is listed at 6'1". Another player right up there with them, Reese Venenga, listed at 5'11" as a freshman. Lauren Venenga, the senior, listed at 5'10". So a couple players that are carrying some height with them for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Yankton's going to have to try to maneuver around those on the attack and then also make sure they're jumping high when they're trying to get blocks of their own. And maintain positioning, especially that defensive back line. You don't want to open up any routes where there's clear paths to get that ball to the floor on these attacks. You want to stay positioned, stay grounded, and always hustle. That's something that head coach Taylor Stacy really harped on when I talked to her earlier today. She wants to see her team hustle out there and never let a play die if they can help it. Want to correct myself on the colors of the game. Yankton's going to wear their white jerseys today with red numbers and letters, a little black trim as well. The libero, Maddie Smith, will be wearing red with black numbers and letters. Blue jerseys with white numbers and letters for O'Gorman. I don't see their libero right now, but I believe their libero, at least in the JV game, wore a more gold jersey with blue numbers and trims. We'll see if that's the same at the varsity level. Let's get into your key player of the game, brought to you by Missouri River Associates, and that's Maddie Smith, the libero, defensive specialist, is wearing the number 1 today for the junior. She's a heart of the defense as the libero and has a couple years of varsity experience right now. Was the libero last year as a sophomore, got a little bit of playing time as a freshman, and just your libero is your heart and soul in that defense. She's going to be crucial today. Expect her to be flying all over the court, making sure that that ball stays alive to help set up her teammates in this one. Key player of the game, brought to you by Missouri River Associates. We're going to take another break, come back in a couple minutes, and keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. We're counting down the minutes to first serve here from the Summit Activities Center. Back in a couple minutes here on KYNT, KYN TV.
Recently, a small business owner came into the UPS store to pick up a banner we printed for her latest event. As we rolled it up, she asked if we also designed brochures. The answer? Absolutely, we can help with that too. For over 7 years, the UPS store in Yankton has been helping customers with all kinds of printing, from large banners to detailed brochures. Come see us today and find out how we can assist with your next big project. And don't forget to ask about our print specials.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Dr. Ben Lancaster is now accepting patients at Yankton Medical Clinic. When it comes to orthopedic care, you want the highest level of specialists available. Dr. Ben Lancaster is joining Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, all 5-star rated orthopedic surgeons at Yankton Medical Clinic. When you visit YMC, you'll see a board-certified physician immediately. No unnecessary referrals, no bouncing between buildings, just direct access to the orthopedic expertise your body deserves. Call 665-1722 to schedule with Dr. Ben Lancaster today.
FNBO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
For coverage you can count on, call Brendan Hansen or Brandon Tykrow in Yankton today.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury, check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation. Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet. From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back. Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Now located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN TV. This is opening night of the season for Yankton Gazelles volleyball at home, taking on the Lady Knights of O'Gorman. Let's look at the coaching staff of these two teams real quick. Head coach for the Gazelles is Taylor Stacy, entering her third year as head coach. She's assisted by Tiffany Bestie, Amanda Blaha, and Nathan Ingalls. As for the Lady Knights, Cale Hecht, the head coach. He's assisted by Jim Abbott, Jaden Fikert, Sarah Wambach, and a name that you might recognize if you're a South Dakota Coyotes volleyball fan, Elena Wolf, is an assistant for this O'Gorman squad as well, former South Dakota Coyote. Mentioned this is opening night for the Gazelles, but this is not the only game in town, as there are multiple games happening around Class AA. We can take a look at those. Brookings is taking on Aberdeen Central. Huron against T-Area. Sioux Falls Jefferson against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Sioux Falls Washington is hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Piers on the road against Watertown. And Sturgis playing Class A Belle Fourche for their game tonight. So a full night of volleyball action around Class AA. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. Looking at some games going on around Class AA here tonight. Big thank you to a couple more of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. And Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. That's Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. We're going to take another break here on KYNT and KYN TV. Come back in a couple minutes. We're just over 10 minutes away from starting lineups, national anthem, and eventually first serve here at the Summit Activities Center. Brayden Butler here for KYNT and KYN TV. We're back in a couple minutes.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, right here in Yankton, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Rhonda and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Rhonda Westland, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for nearly 40 years. Whether your game is sports related or it looks more like gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Hardington, Tyndall, and Whitmer. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Turning 65 or new to Medicare? Navigating your options can feel overwhelming, but we're here to help. At Missouri River Associates, we make it easy to find the right plan for your health and budget. From Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and prescription drug coverage, we'll guide you every step of the way. Plus, our services are completely free. Call Missouri River Associates today, 665-6885. Let us help you find peace of mind and the coverage you deserve.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for nearly 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, or it looks more like gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Hardington, Tyndall, and Whitmer. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Does anyone in your family have macular degeneration? At Vision Care Associates, we are dedicated to delivering the highest standard of eye care, utilizing the latest medical advancements to protect and improve your vision. That's why we offer ZX Pro, a new technology that measures the risk for macular degeneration. ZX Pro is a test used to assess macular health before signs of macular degeneration even begin. Be proactive and schedule an appointment.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Dr. Ben Lancaster is now accepting patients at Yankton Medical Clinic. When it comes to orthopedic care, you want the highest level of specialists available. Dr. Ben Lancaster is joining Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, all 5-star rated orthopedic surgeons at Yankton Medical Clinic. When you visit YMC, you'll see a board-certified physician immediately. No unnecessary referrals, no bouncing between buildings, just direct access to the orthopedic expertise your body deserves. Call 665-1722 to schedule with Dr. Ben Lancaster today.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Welcome back here, KYNT, KYNTV. This is your pregame show brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Fans filing in here. We are just over 6 minutes away from starting lineups and first serve here on KYNT. But both teams looking ready down there. O'Gorman going through their warm-ups right now. The Gazelles just came out of the locker room shortly. They're huddling up in front of their bench right now. They'll get a couple warm-ups in as well, I presume, with just over 5 minutes before we head to starting lineups. Let's look at a roster breakdown for these two squads. As for the Yankton Gazelles, they lost 5 members of last year's team, 7-19 last season. 3 of their final 4 matches were victories, but ended up missing out on the SODAC 16 for the Gazelles. 14 players on this year's varsity roster, and that is from according to the online roster that I have. Of those 14 players, 2 are seniors, 5 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 4 freshmen for the Gazelles. But for O'Gorman's, get a bit of a different script. 16 players on their roster, 8 seniors, 5 juniors, 13 total upperclassmen, 3 freshmen on the roster as well info for O'Gorman. No sophomores listed. That's the only, I guess, intriguing thing for the Lady Knights. They got a lot of upper-class talent, but no sophomores on this year's roster. Go over it again just for people who may have missed it earlier on. Maddie Smith going to be the key player of the game today for Yankton. The libero stands 5'4". The junior will wear number 1. She'll be easy to spot out on the floor. The only Gazelle in a red jersey will be Maddie Smith. The rest will wear white with red numbers and letters. Should be a great one tonight. We'll have your starting lineups and everything here in a couple minutes. This is Yankton Gazelles Volleyball on KYNT and KYN TV. We're back after this break to get things rolling here from the Summit Activity Center.
This is the sound of grilling season. It's time to get back to cookouts, to gathering with friends and family, and making memories. And with Hy-Vee's lower prices on thousands of items all over the store, you can still get the best quality meat and everything else you need for your barbecues at prices that will make you smile. Get back to grilling for less, with a little help from Hy-Vee.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts. Plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
When the summer heat is on, make sure your cooling system is up to the challenge. Kaiser Heating and Cooling has the right solution for your home or business, whether it's a high-efficiency air conditioner, geothermal system, or reliable heat pump unit. For over 77 years, we've been keeping Yankton cool with expert installation and service. Don't sweat this summer. Stay comfortable all season long with Kaiser Heating and Cooling, Yankton's most trusted heating and cooling professionals.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Just over 2 minutes now until the national anthem. Yankton Gazelles Volleyball first serve for the first time in 2025 is coming up around the corner. We do have some results from the sub-varsity games, so we should get those out there before our varsity matchup starts. The junior varsity game was a 2-0 sweep for O'Gorman, and the sophomore game was also a 2-0 victory for the Lady Knights. So the varsity squad looks to switch the tune for the Gazelles. Flip that script is what I should say here on KYNT and KYN TV. Big thank you to a couple more of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including the Fox Stop. For all of your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop, serving breakfast and lunch daily, including personal-sized Godfather's Pizzas. They're located at 1316 West 30th Street in Yankton. And Vantage Financial. Be on track to retire with Adam Walter of Vantage Financial. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter online. Big thank you to all of our sports broadcasting partners. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. And big thank you to you as well, the listeners and viewers at home. Yankton Gazelles Volleyball back on KYNT and KYN TV for the 2025 season. First serve against O'Gorman when we come back. This is Yankton Gazelles Volleyball. Back in a couple minutes with your opening serve.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit Union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
Recently, a small business owner came into the UPS store to pick up a banner we printed for her latest event. As we rolled it up, she asked if we also designed brochures. The answer? Absolutely, we can help with that too. For over 7 years, the UPS store in Yankton has been helping customers with all kinds of printing, from large banners to detailed brochures. Come see us today and find out how we can assist with your next big project. And don't forget to ask about our print specials.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Dr. Ben Lancaster is now accepting patients at Yankton Medical Clinic. When it comes to orthopedic care, you want the highest level of specialists available. Dr. Ben Lancaster is joining Dr. Brent Adams and Dr. Jeremy Kudera, all 5-star rated orthopedic surgeons at Yankton Medical Clinic. When you visit YMC, you'll see a board-certified physician immediately. No unnecessary referrals, no bouncing between buildings, just direct access to the orthopedic expertise your body deserves. Call 665-1722 to schedule with Dr. Ben Lancaster today.
Brayden Butler here on KYNT and KYN-TV. They're announcing the starting lineups now here inside the Summit Activity Center. Starting lineups are brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. First, starting for the visiting Lady Knights of O'Gorman, it'll be the senior number 4, Allie Jones, the senior number 12, London Smith, the senior number 18, Lily Wieben, the senior number 20, Lauren Veniga, the senior number 21, Mackenzie Walsh, and the junior number 22, Ruthie Robinson. The libero for O'Gorman will be the junior number 5, Katie McKay. As for the Gazelles, starting the senior outside hitter number 3, Jocelyn Pearson, the freshman defensive specialist, Jordan Kudera, number 4, the junior setter number 5, Elena Nelson, the senior outside hitter, Gracie Gutzman, wearing the number 6, the sophomore middle hitter, number 9, Ellie Drotzman, and the freshman middle hitter, Nora Schramm, wearing the number 12. The libero today for the Yankton Gazelles, the junior, number 1, Madeline Smith. You notice the discrepancy there. All upperclassmen in the starting lineup for O'Gorman. A couple freshmen in the starting section for Yankton. A couple more freshmen on the varsity roster. Tyann Bestie and Brenna Elwood, both freshmen who aren't starting, but might rotate in as we go through here today. This is the opening matchup of the season between these two teams. For either of these two teams, it should be a lot of fun. While they announce your officials as well, big thank you to the officials of the game, brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. We are ready to go, and it looks like libero for the Knights is wearing a gray jersey with blue numbers and letters on it. So that's how you will spot the Lady Knights libero. That's number 5, Katie McKay, the junior, stands 5'9". Maddie Smith, the junior in her own right, the libero, wears red for Yankton. Student section getting fired up. Trying to see who was leading that opening cheer. I think looked like Tate Bestie and Owen Eidsness were two of the three leading that cheer. Always good to see the teams supporting each other, athletes supporting each other here at Yankton High School. O'Gorman will serve. It'll be from the left side, far side as you see it on KYN TV for Katie McKay. McKay, her serve is up, over, and we are underway. Dug out for Yankton. Here's a bump set. Going near side, put over by the Gazelles. Dug out by McKay. Middle of the net set. O'Gorman saved this time by Gutzman. Here's a set, middle of the net, tips the top of the net and goes over. That is the first points of the season for Yankton Gazelles volleyball. Here's your replay brought to you by Vision Care Associates. Went over, set up, middle of the net, and sent home. That belongs to Ellie Drotzman on the first kill of the season. We're back to live action here as Yankton leads 1-0. They get the serve back as well. Set, far side, tipped over the net, diving effort for, it was a infraction against O'Gorman, so it's going to be another point in favor of Yankton. They take a 2-0 lead here in set number 1. Back to serve here is Elena Nelson. Her serve up and over. Dug out by O'Gorman. Back set, going near side. Left-handed power swing is going to do it. First point of the game for O'Gorman belongs to Mackenzie Walsh. The Lady Knights on the board. This is now 2-1 here in set number 1. O'Gorman gets the serve back here. Serve up and over. This is Callie Roman who just checked in, and that one goes out of play. A service error leads to a point for Yankton. The Gazelles up 3-0 here in set number 1. Or 3-1, here in set 1. Back to serve goes Jocelyn Pearson. Rotation through. Jordan Kudera checks out. Checking in her place, Berkeley Olson, the junior outside hitter. Serve up and over for Pearson. Dug out by Veniga. Set, far side, effort made by Maddie Smith, but that's going to be a kill for Allie Jones, her first, second for O'Gorman. 3-2 your score now here, set number 1. Lady Knights to serve again. Serve up and over for Allie Jones. And trying to make the save in the back line was Jocelyn Pearson, but it ends up being an ace for Jones. And now we're all tied up here at set number 1. 3-3 early on, still plenty of time. First to 25 takes the set, so nobody's really thinking about that right now. They're just trying to stay solid as they start their season. The Dogs are out here at Yankton High School, and that one goes, they're going to say a player touched it in the back line, I think, and Jocelyn Pearson is asking if it's her that they say touched it. It's going to go down as a point for O'Gorman here and serve for the Lady Knights despite the protests. Another ace for Allie Jones. She sends it up and over. That one too far. That'll be a service error. Serve goes back to Yankton as it's 4-4 now here between the Lady Knights and the Gazelles. Substitution being made. Maddie Smith checking out. Checking in her place, stepping into the front line is Nora Schramm. Freshman stands 5'8" already. Serve too far over the line, so back-to-back service errors puts O'Gorman back on top 5-4. Serve up and over, and 3 straight service errors makes it 5-5. Gazelles and Lady Knights right now trading blows in a way that neither of them want to. It's service errors that are the name of the game here early on. A couple substitutions here for Yankton. Brenna Elwood checking in, the freshman setter. Looks like she'll go back to serve. And Maddie Gukaisen will check in as well. 6 foot tall, tallest player on the active roster. Depending on who you ask, she's taller than me. I claim to be 6 foot. A little fake set in the middle. Diving save made by Maddie Smith. Great heads-up play by the libero. Here's a cross-court set going far side. That one hits inside. And that'll be a kill for O'Gorman. Lauren Veninga, her first of the game. O'Gorman back on top 6-5. London Smith setting that one up as she has all 3 kills so far for the Lady Knights. 6-5 your score. O'Gorman on top in set 1. Serve goes up and over. Dug out by Smith. Going to get away from everybody, though. And it will be a point O'Gorman. 7-5 Lady Knights. 2-point lead is, I believe, the largest of the game so far for O'Gorman. Might be for either team. Oh, Yankton got out to a 3-1 lead early on. Serve up and over. Dug out by Yankton. Set, middle of the net. Elwood looking for Schramm. Nothing there. Pushed over by Jones. Diving save made. Yankees just got to get it over. Pushed over by Olsen. Good heads-up defense there. Back set, near side. Dug out by Pearson. Front set, Elwood looking near side again. This time to Berkeley. Olsen saved away. O'Gorman back on the tack. Here's Veninga. Her kill attempt is saved to Gukaisen. Diving effort in the back line there. O'Gorman now on the front foot. Veninga will find a weak spot in the defense and send it home to the hardwood. Her second kill of the match. 8-5, O'Gorman takes the 3-point lead. Serve tips the top of the net, and it caused a little bit of a miscommunication there for Yankton, but they're able to get it back over. Middle of the net, set down for another point. That's Lily Wieben, the 5'10 middle hitter. Her first of the match. 9-5 now O'Gorman leads here in set 1. Serve comes up and over. Dug out by Pearson, drifting towards the Yankton bench, and it will be a point for O'Gorman. 10-5 your score. They went on a run. Timeout taken on the floor, and we are going to take it with them. Timeouts brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. We're back in 30 seconds for more Yankton Gazelles volleyball.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
10-5 your score, set number 1 as we come back to live action here on KYNT and KYN TV. Yankton trails set 1 to O'Gorman. Only 1 kill so far for Yankton. A lot of mistakes early on for O'Gorman. Got the Gazelles out to an early advantage. Ellie Drotzman has that lone kill so far. Serve goes up and over, dug out by Pearson. Popped up, back set, looking far side to Olsen, blocked to the net, saved for now. Gukaisen gives her shot at it, saved away. Little bump set. Sent to the back line, and it hits just in that back line for a kill. Bump set on that one was from London Smith. It's Lauren Veninga who's got another kill. The third of the match so far by my count for the outside hitter. The senior puts him up 11-5. Serve dug out by Olsen. Elwood was diving for it, but it's going to be a service ace for O'Gorman. 12-5 your score now here in set 1. That ace belonging to London Smith. Smith now her serve up and over, dug out by a little combination there for Yankton. Back set Elwood looking for Olsen, popped up in the back line. Smith cross court set, looking for Veninga far side. Saved for a moment, and Yankton able to get it back over. Set middle of the net, O'Gorman with the kill. Another point for the Lady Knights. This one belongs to Lily Wieben. Another assist for London Smith. O'Gorman taking a 13-5 lead here in set number 1. Set just gets over the net. Little bump set for Yankton, pushed over by Gukaisen, and it's going to go too far out of play. An attacking error leads to another point for O'Gorman. 14-5. O'Gorman up 9 now in set number 1. Yankton had the early advantage with the Lady Knights showing why they were a team that finished 3rd in the entire state last year in Class AA. There's a service error to get Yankton back on the board. Serve goes back over to the Gazelles as well. This was a rare mistake today for London Smith. 14-6, your new score. Yankton down 8. Berkeley Olson goes back to serve. Olson. Whistle blows. And they're saying some movement on O'Gorman's side before the serve, so it's going to lead to a point for Yankton. 14-7 now. Olson to serve again. Olson will serve from right to left as you see it on KYN TV. As I see it, it's far to near as I'm in the crow's nest. Kill attempt, saved away. Front set, Elwood. Middle of the net, looking for Gukaisen. Saved away again. Check that, that was Schramm. Back set, Smith is going to set up another point for O'Gorman as Mackenzie Walsh, her second kill. And that brings it 15-7 now. Serve goes back to O'Gorman. Lady Knights leading by 8 in this opening set. Serve gets up and over, popped up by Maddie Smith, drifts back over the net, so O'Gorman's going to get an attack at it. Set from Smith, kill attempt saved. Gukaisen pushes it over. And they're going to call a double hit there on the push by Gukaisen. (16-7) your score. Serve up and over. And pushed over by Schramm. Set, middle of the net, Smith. Another kill for Lily Wieben, her 3rd. Another assist for London Smith, her 9th by my count. On the opening 17 points for O'Gorman. They lead 17-7 here in set number 1. Serve up and over, dug out by Smith, and that's going to get away from everybody. Looking at a miscommunication there in the back line as Kudera was waiting for it, but Smith went for it, and it got knocked out of play. 18-7 your score. Timeout taken on the floor. Yankton trails by 9. We're taking the timeout with them. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We're back in 30 seconds for more Yankton Gazelles volleyball. They trail 18-7 in set number 1. Back in 30 seconds.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
Welcome back on KYNT and KYN TV. O'Gorman to serve here coming out of that timeout, brought to you once again by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. And out of the timeout, it's a point for Yankton on the service error. 18-8 your new score. Yankton down 10 now. Allie Wortman checking in. She'll go back to serve. Her serve up and over, dug out by O'Gorman. Cross court set, looking far side, blocked to the net, but it's going to go out of play. It's going to go down as a point for O'Gorman. Big swing there from Allie Jones, gets the point. 19-8 now the score. Lady Knights up 11, 6 points away from taking set 1. Looks like Wortman's going to check out. Maddie Smith checks in. Serve up and over, and point goes to O'Gorman. Motion before the serve by Yankton. Should make it 20-8 here inside the Summit Activity Center. Yankton back on the attack here. Blocked at the net. Huge block there for O'Gorman. Lola Skonewald with a big point there. And now it's officially 20-8 here inside the Summit Activity Center. Big block there for Skonewald. We talked about the height O'Gorman has. That's just athleticism. Skonewald not short by any means at 5'8", but not the tallest player on the team. Another almost block at the net, but able to beat the blockers for the kill is Ellie Drotzman. Her second kill of the match by my count. Makes it 20-9 here inside the Summit Activity Center. Elena Nelson back to serve, the junior. Nelson serve up and over. Dug out by O'Gorman and drifting toward the scorer's table. Almost over the scorer's table goes Mackenzie Walsh. That is a service ace for Elena Nelson. 20-10 now your score. Tennessee not involved for any Tucker Bethard fans as that serve goes up and over. Dug out by McKay. Back set near the middle of the net. Blocked, but it falls on Yankton's side. Point goes to Mackenzie Walsh and the O'Gorman Lady Knights. 21-10 your new score. Serve goes up and over, popped up by Pearson. Front set, going cross court, pushed over. And looks like they're signaling net interference. And now, head coach for O'Gorman talking to the officials here. That's Cale Hecht winning a ruling on that one, and it is put in down as a point for Yankton. 21-11 your new score. Jocelyn Pearson back to serve. Pearson, one of two seniors on this year's roster, the 5'10 outside hitter. Her serve will get up and over. Dug out by Veninga. Little bump set from Smith. Back to Veninga. Diving effort made, but nobody's there to pick up the pieces. That's going to be another point for O'Gorman, another kill for Lauren Veninga. Another assist for London Smith. I have her at 11 in the first set. Serve up and over. Dug out. Be a bump set. Nelson, middle of the net, and just sent over to reset by Drotzman. Kill attempt goes out of play. Point for Yankton on the attacking error. 23-12 or 22-12. Your score now here inside the Summit. Serve up and over from Drotzman. Dug out by O'Gorman. Front set. Smith looking for Veninga again. That is a combination that has just been working tonight for O'Gorman. London Smith sets up Lauren Veninga for the fifth kill of the night for her. And it's still the first set. 23-12 your score here in set number one. Yankton trailing by 11 and O'Gorman only 2 points away from taking the opening set. Serve goes up and over. Dug out for Yankton. Bump set. A little out of system here. Berkeley Olsen pushes it over. Little front set. Smith looking for Veninga again. Dig attempted by Nelson. But it's another kill for Veninga. Her 6th, 13th assist for London Smith. Set point here for the opening set of the 2025 season for both these teams. 24-12 your score in set one. Nelson, front set, goes near side, pushed over by Schramm. Here's a back set from Smith. Big dig in the back line for Yankton. Back set Nelson. Sent over by Gutzman, out of play. And an attacking error means set number one goes to O'Gorman. 25-12 your score in set number one. As Yankton drops the opening set of their 2025 season. We're going to take a quick break, come back in 1 minute with your intermission break here on KYNT and KYN TV. Yankton falls in set one, 25-12. Back in 1 minute.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
At Mead Lumber of Yankton, we're more than building materials. We're your partner in every project. From your first sketch to your final nail, we're here with expert advice, quality products, and hometown service you can count on. For over 100 years, we've been proud to build homes, businesses, and dreams with you right here in our community. Stop in and see what makes Mead Lumber the trusted name in building. Mead Lumber of Yankton, helping you build, helping you grow, from design to finish.
Welcome back in here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Your intermission break brought to you by Avera. Avera, moving health forward. Looking at that first set stats in this one, I got 13 assists for London Smith as well as an ace. Team high 6 kills for Lauren Veninga. 2 kills only for Yankton in that opening set as they fell 25-12, both of them belonging to Ellie Drotzman. 1 ace in that set as well by my count for Elena Nelson. Yankton's going to want to pick up the tempo out of the gate here, but it feels like they're having some struggles in the communication department. Players stepping over each other to get to the ball, and it's leading to some errant bumps, errant ricochets that they don't want so far early on. 25-12, once again, your score in set 1. That scoreboard update brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. 1-0 O'Gorman leads here as we head to set number 2. See if Yankton can flip the script here. O'Gorman has won 4 straight matchups against the Gazelles. 3 of them were 3-0 sweeps. Last time these two teams met in Yankton, it was not a sweep. It was a 3-2 match that went to 5 sets, and 3 of those sets went to extra points. So hotly contested game 2 years ago now, back in 2023. Yankton moves right to left as you see it on KYN-TV. O'Gorman going left to right. White jerseys for the Gazelles, red for the libero Maddie Smith. Blue jerseys for the Lady Knights, gray for their libero Katie McKay. Getting ready for the opening serve here of set number 2. Ball gets rolled out to Yankton's side. It'll be Elena Nelson to serve. A pair of assists for her by my count in the first set. Serve up and over. Dug out by O'Gorman. Set far side and put away for a quick kill there for Ruthie Robinson. Robinson puts O'Gorman ahead 1-0 here in set number 2. First kill of the match by my count for Robinson as well. Bump set, middle of the net. Sent right back by Robinson. Oh, they're going to say, check that. They signaled for a moment that the point was Yankton. It is Ruthie Robinson who sends it right back over the net as it was drifting towards her from the middle of the O'Gorman defense. 2-0 now, Lady Knights lead. Serve goes up and over for Roman. Front set, going near side, looking for Drotzman, and she puts it down. Check that, Gracie Gutzman puts it down for a kill. I was seeing it upside down. That's number 6, Gracie Gutzman, her first kill of the match. Jocelyn Pearson to serve. Her serve goes up and over. Yankton now trails 2-1 here in set 2. Kill attempt for Veninga and kill successful. Lauren Veninga, her 7th of the match. Another assist belongs to London Smith as well. 3-1 your new score. O'Gorman leads here in set number 2. Check that. They ruled it the other way. It's a point for Yankton. There's an infraction I must have missed. My apologies there. 2-2 your score. Jocelyn Pearson, her serve up and over, dug out by Smith. Or Smith sends it over, excuse me. Save made by Yankton, pushed over by Olsen. Smith, front set, far side, blocked at the net. O'Gorman able to keep it alive. Out of system go the Lady Knights. Diving effort made in the back line by Pearson. Bump set, Nelson goes to Olsen. Saved by O'Gorman. Back set, Smith looks for Robinson but can't get there. O'Gorman back on the attack now. Set, middle of the net, pushed over by Veninga. Nelson, back set, push, far corner, hits right on the line. It's in. That is a kill for Yankton. And that one belongs to Ellie Drotzman off the set from Elena Nelson. And Yankton now takes a 3-2 lead here in set 2. Serve up and over from Jocelyn Pearson. Dug out by Veninga. Bump set. Smith looking for Jones. Blocked to the net, but it falls on Yankton's side. That's a point for Allie Jones and O'Gorman. London Smith is just a machine right now. 15 assists I got her at. 3-3 your score. Serve goes up and over. Dug out by Pearson. Front set. Nelson, middle of the net. Looking for Drotzman. Nothing there. Smith goes cross court for Veninga. And that's assist number 16 and kill number 7 for Lauren Veninga. Veninga with another impressive showing here in set number 2. 4-3 your score. Now O'Gorman back on top. 7 kills for her. Serve goes up and over. Dug out by Pearson. Falls back to Veninga, and that one's going to be another kill. No set on that one. As off of a dig from Yankton, it floats over the net. And Veninga's there to send it away. Serve goes up and over. Dug out by Berkeley Olsen. Bump set. Nelson looking for Olsen. She sends it just over the blockers. It was initially tipped to the net by Robinson. Back line kill attempt and blocked right back down by Ellie Drotzman. 3 kills and a block now for Drotzman as Yankton trails 5-4. Drotzman back to serve now. Her serve hits the top of the net, falls back on their own side, so a service error puts O'Gorman back up 2. 6-4 your new score. Here in the second set. O'Gorman took set 1, 25-12. This is a crucial set here for both these teams. It could really set O'Gorman up for a sweep, and Yankton wants to do the opposite of that, wants to get the momentum back on their side. Smith with the dig off the serve. Bump set. Nelson goes to Schramm, who sends it over. Here's a kill attempt for O'Gorman, saved away. Out of system, have to go the Gazelles. Bump set. Smith was looking for Gutzman, saved initially. Kill attempt for O'Gorman, nothing doing. Back set. Nelson looking for Gutzman again, blocked again. Front set this time, going near side to Berkeley Olsen. That time beats the block, but a diving save. It's back on Yankton's side. Front set, Nelson, near side. Olsen beats the block again. Another save made by O'Gorman. Drifting towards the net. Little patty cake in the middle. Sent over. Dug out by O'Gorman. What a rally between these two teams. And Veninga ends it. Her 9th kill in this one. What a rally from both squads. O'Gorman now on top, 7-4. It's a shame to see either team lose a point like that. Both teams making great plays. Little front set, Nelson looking for Schramm. And O'Gorman manages to get it back over. Bump set, Nelson, far side at the net. Blocked back down by O'Gorman. Nelson sends it across the court now to Berkeley Olsen. Dug out by Jones. Set up, sent over. Dig made, but it's going to be a point for O'Gorman. That's number 11, Lola Sconewall, who gets that point. Timeout taken by the Gazelles. Timeouts are brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser and go with Kaiser. It's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. 8-4 is your score here in set number 2. O'Gorman on top of Yankton. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Yankton Gazelles Volleyball on KYNT, KYN TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
For coverage you can count on, call Brendan Hansen or Brandon Tykrow in Yankton today.
Both teams retake the court here out of the timeout. 8-4 here in set number 2. O'Gorman on top. They took set 1, 25-12. Trying to take a commanding advantage in this matchup. The opener of the season for the Gazelles. Popped up by Pearson. Little bump set. Nelson sent over by Schramm. Here's O'Gorman. Back set. Smith was looking for Skonewald. Can't get it to go. Pushed over. And whistle blows. They're going to call two hits or a little push there against Yankton. So the error leads to a point for O'Gorman. 9-4 your score now. 5-point advantage for the Lady Knights. Smith with the dig off the serve. Nelson back set, looking for Gutzman. Popped up by O'Gorman. Set middle of the net. Smith for Jones. And that one off the dig hits a bit of the rigging here at the Summit Activity Center. I believe that still would have been playable. But it falls back down to the hardwood. This has a kill for O'Gorman. Another assist as well. I got 18 now for London Smith. Front set, Nelson looking for Schramm, but blocked at the net. A couple different players comboing for that one for O'Gorman. It's 11-4. And out of the timeout, it's been all Knights. Serve up and over, dug out by Maddie Smith. Bump set, Nelson looking for Gutzman, far side of the field. Saved by O'Gorman. Smith, front set, looking for Veninga, and she is going to get another one. Veninga, another kill for her. She's in double figures at 10. And I got London Smith almost at the 20 assist mark as they take a 12-4 lead for O'Gorman. Serve up and over for the Lady Knights, dug out by Yankton, but it falls back to O'Gorman's side and just pushed back quickly to the hardwood for Lola Skonewald. Another point for her, and O'Gorman brings it 13-4 now. Yankton trails in set 2. Serve goes up and over, dug out by Pearson. Bump set out of system. Maddie Smith goes to Schramm. Her push is blocked at the net. Still out of system here. Smith goes across court set. Kill there for Gracie Gutzman. Her second by my count. An out of system assist for Maddie Smith. We're going to get some substitutions here as Yankton puts one back on the board. 13-5. First point in a while there for the Gazelles. Into the match comes Brenna Elwood. She'll go back to serve. Elwood, her serve, gets over the net, dug out by Jones. Little front set, far side to Veninga. Goes out of play. 13-6 your score now. Yankton with back-to-back points. They trail by 7. Elwood to serve again. Her serve gets up and over and just too far over. The service error leads to serve going back to O'Gorman. And a 14-6 advantage here in set number 2 for the Lady Knights. Serve up and over. The libero, Smith with the dig. Back set. Elwood looking for Olsen. Beats the blockers and gets the kill. Big one there for Berkeley Olsen. Stands 5'6", but she jumps much higher than you'd expect. Got springs in the shoes for Berkeley Olsen. And a big assist there as well for Brenna Elwood. Her first by my account, so the first of her career at the varsity level. Unless I missed one earlier. 14-7 your new score. Serve up and over by Olsen, and it goes too far out of play. Service error leads to a free point for O'Gorman. 15-7 your new score. Olsen checks out of the game. Jordan Kudera, the freshman, checks in. Serve goes right at Kudera. Welcome to the game. She digs it out. Back set, Elwood just out of reach, and Nora Schramm there. And that's going to be a point for O'Gorman. 16-7 your score. Looks like that serve attack is going towards Kudera again, and this time it goes off of Kudera for an ace for O'Gorman. 17-7 your score. That ace belongs to Lauren Venenga. Venenga with another serve. Smith with the dig. Bump set. Out of system go the Gazelles as that's Gukaisen, and then sent over by Schramm. Back set. Smith. Saved initially by Maddie Smith, but it's going to be another kill for O'Gorman. This one belongs to Mackenzie Walsh. Serve up and over, dug out by Pearson. Bump set, Elwood, and Gukaisen sends it over. Check that, it was Schramm. That kind of met in the middle there. Dug out by Smith on the kill from O'Gorman. Set, middle of the net. Schramm again, beats the initial blockers. And pushed over, they're asking for a tip. They're not gonna get it. It goes out of play. Last touch O'Gorman, so a point for the Gazelles. 18-8 your score, O'Gorman up by 10. Substitutions made for Yankton. Hallie Wortman, the junior, checks in. She'll go back to serve. Looks like Ellie Drotzman checking in as well. Wortman, her serve, gets up and over. Dug out by O'Gorman. Drifts back towards the net. Pearson almost got a point there by sending it back. And a whistle's going to blow. They're going to call 4 hits. A point for Yankton. 18-9 your score. Gorman up 9. Serve gets over. Dug out by the Lady Knights. Set near side. Has to get it around the antenna there. And they're going to say it went. And the officials are going to have a conversation here. So the official, the line judge on the far side from my position, right side as you're seeing it on KYN TV, signaled that the ball crossed the net on the outside of the antenna. O'Gorman is arguing that it was inside of the antenna. And after the two judges at center court meet at the net, they're going to say that point goes to O'Gorman. It goes down as a kill for Mackenzie Walsh. Another assist as well for London Smith. 19-9 your score. Serve gets over. Dug out. Here's a little set, far side. Elwood looking for Gukaisen. And they're going to say it hit inside that back corner. Point for Yankton. Big kill there for Maddie Gukaisen. And the assist belongs to Brenna Elwood. Another one for her. Gukaisen checks out, as does Elwood. Elena Nelson checks in as she goes back to serve. 19-10 your score. Nelson's serve. Whistle's going to blow. Point for Yankton. Movement before the serve by O'Gorman. That's the third time we've seen that call tonight. Twice on O'Gorman now. One of them was on Yankton. Elena Nelson to serve again. Her serve is up and over. A little back set there from Smith. Great effort there by Maddie Smith, the libero for Yankton. Front set, Smith, middle of the net, out of reach. An attack error leads to another point as Ruthie Robinson was trying to get on top of that one and just barely missed it. 19-12 your score here, set number 2. Yankton trails 1-0. They're down 7 here in the second set. Nelson with the serve. Up and over, dug out, set, far side. Looking for Jones, finding Jones, and she finds the hardwood with the kill. Allie Jones with another one. Her 5th of the match by my count. 22nd assist for London Smith. Just been dealing out there. .2012 your score. 2012 was not the end of the world for us. It shouldn't be for the Gazelles either. Their attack, nothing doing. Out of system has to go O'Gorman, but it ends up in a point as Elena Nelson thought that one was going out, but it towed the back line for a kill. Out of system. I think Mackenzie Walsh is the one that set that up. 21-12 your score. Serve up and over, dug out by Yankton. Oh, bump set from Gutzman, sent over by Madeline Smith. Back set, middle of the net to near side. Blocked at the net. Yankton trying to get it over, but they run out of hits. It's a tough angle to play that close to the net, and it makes it 22-12. O'Gorman 3 points away from taking a 2-0 advantage here in the opening match of the 2025 season. Serve is dug out by Yankton. Front set, middle of the net, Nelson looking for Drotzman, finds Drotzman for the kill, her 4th of the match. 22-13 your score. We got Elena Nelson at 5 assists and an ace now in this one. Serve goes up and over, popped up. Cross-court set going far side. Finds the hardwood. Maddie Smith tapping her chest saying, that's my bad. She thought it was going out. It's another point for O'Gorman. Now 2 points away from taking this second set are the Lady Knights. Serve up and over for Jones. Popped up by Pearson. Front set, middle of the net. Nelson looking for Drotzman. Blocked right back. A little return to sender for the 6'1", Ruthie Robinson. And Robinson has set point now in this one. 24-13 O'Gorman. 1 point away from taking a 2-0 lead. Potentially the final serve of the second set is up and over for Allie Jones. Dug out by Maddie Smith. Bump set. Nelson looking near side of the court to Berkeley Olsen. Blocked but saved. Gets knocked back over the net. Set, middle of the net. London Smith looking for Robinson. And that will do it for set number 2. Another kill for Ruthie Robinson. Another assist for London Smith. 25-13 your score in the second set. That scoreboard update brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. We're going to take a 1-minute break. O'Gorman leads 2-0 heading into the third set. We're back with your intermission break in 60 seconds.
Looking for the perfect place to get together with friends and family, watch the game, and enjoy some of the best wings in town? Make plans to visit Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. It doesn't matter what team you cheer for, your game day cravings are covered. Enjoy the action while you dig into mouth-watering wings, juicy burgers, and stacked sandwiches. Open Tuesday through Sunday, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
Back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, Yankton trails 2-0 following a 25-13 victory in set number 2 for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. 25-13 set 2, 25-12 set 1. O'Gorman has been in control in this one. Let's look at some stats here at the intermission. 4 kills is the team high for Yankton. Ellie Drotzman has that one by my count. 2 kills for Gracie Gutzman, and then 1 each for Maddie Gukaisen and Berkeley Olsen. 5 assists for Elena Nelson, 2 for Brenna Elwood, 1 for Maddie Smith by my count, a block as well for Ellie Drotzman. As for O'Gorman, Lauren Venenga is leading the way. 10 kills in this one, and a service ace for the 5'10 senior outside hitter. 24 assists for London Smith, setting the table all night long. I don't think I've seen her check out of the game. She just keeps rotating through. A senior, a setting captain. Got an ace as well for Smith. She has taken over here in the opening 2 sets. We'll see if she can continue her hot streak as Yankton tries to get the tempo going in their favor. 2-0 is how we stand heading into set number 3. This could be our final set. Yankton can keep it pushing though. Intermission break once again brought to you by Avera. Your game sponsors today, or match sponsors today, are the UPS Store, First Dakota National Bank, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Yankton Medical Clinic, FNBO, Farmers Union Insurance, and First Chiropractic Center. Opening serve here for O'Gorman goes up and over, and that's going to be a point for Yankton out of the gate on the service error. Yankton has led early in both sets so far, but O'Gorman just gets something to click in those middle points, and they cruise away. Pearson, her serve up and over. Dugout diving save made by Jones, and it will end up being a point for Yankton as they cannot return fire. Can O'Gorman? Jocelyn Pearson picks up the point for the Gazelles. 2-0 now, Yankton leads. Serve up and over, dug out by McKay. A little bump set. London Smith looking for Jones. Hits the top of the net. Dug out by Pearson. Front set, near side. Elwood looking for Olsen. Blocked at the net. Pancake attempt there for Pearson in the back line, but she couldn't get there. That's a kill for O'Gorman. Two-1 your score here. O'Gorman down one in the third set. They do lead 2-0. Serve up and over. This is freshman defensive specialist Morgan Manthe on that serve. Got a big cheer from the sub-varsity section of O'Gorman Knights. Kill attempt there, and kill confirmed for Ruthie Robinson. Who set it up? I'll give you one guess. London Smith with another assist. 2-2 your score now, all tied up here in the third set of play. Yankton trails 2-0 in the match overall. Serve up and over, dug out by Pearson. That'll be out of system bump set from Berkeley Olsen. Was angled towards Ellie Drotzman, but it falls on Yankton's side of the net. It's going to be a 3-2 advantage now for O'Gorman here in the third set. Serve up and over, too far. No, check that, just touches the back line. A service ace for O'Gorman, belonging to the freshman Morgan Manthe. And O'Gorman's students that are here, make sure everybody in the building knows what you know, that Morgan is a freshman. Her serve up and over again, dug out by Olsen, back set, Elwood. Looking far side, diving save made by Manthe. This freshman's all over the place. Block at the net, but it falls on Yankton's side. Allie Jones with the kill, but all that set up by all the diving effort from the freshman. Defensive specialist is pretty adequate position, given her effort out on the floor so far. Bump set Pearson, looking far side to Gutzman, but it's into the net for another point. 6-2, Yankton trails O'Gorman now. And it looks like the officials are going to have a quick word with each other here. While they speak, it's a good time to mention officials are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law out there on the court. Looks like there might be a equipment issue for Lauren Veninga. She's taking some earrings out. Not sure if that's why the officials were talking or if that's just a case of happenstance. And it looks like the officials are ruling a point over for Yankton. Yep, they are ruling a point for Yankton. Scoreboard still says 6-3, so they didn't take one away from O'Gorman. Your score. Yankton trails in set 3, 2-0. O'Gorman leads the match overall. Back to serve is Hallie Wortman. And serve ends up in the net for a point for O'Gorman. 7-3 your score now. Lady Knights lead the Gazelles. Couple substitutions being made out on the floor. Serve goes up and over, dug out by Maddie Smith, drifting towards the net, too far, sent back home by Reese Venenga. And I was about to get there, but the O'Gorman student section beat me to it. Venenga is a freshman. Younger, I assume, relation to Lauren, the senior, who's been all over this one, as that serve ends up as an ace for O'Gorman. Another point for the Lady Knights. Allie Jones, her third ace of the night by my count, makes it 9-3 here inside the Summit Activities Center. Serve goes up and over. Dug out by Gutzman. Little set near side. Elwood. Too much on it, though, for Schramm. And that's going to be another point for O'Gorman. 10-3 your score now. Knights on top. Serve gets over the net, near the line, and just touches the line. It's an ace for O'Gorman. 11-3 your score. 8-point advantage in what could be the final set of the day. And a timeout is going to be taken. Timeout's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Yankton Gazelles Volleyball. KYNT, KYN TV.
I'm Colby Kukta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Kukta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Coming out of the timeout, Yankton trails 11-3 in set number 3, potentially the final set, as O'Gorman 14 points away from winning this match 3-0. Yankton scored the first 2 points of this set. They were up 2-0, but 11 of the last 12 have gone to the Lady Knights. Serve dug out by Pearson, set middle of the net, looking for Berkeley Olsen. Too much on it, goes out of play. 12-3 your score now. Lady Knights to serve again here in the third set. Serve is dug out by Yankton. They got to go out of system, and they can't return fire. 13-3 now. Back-to-back points for O'Gorman out of the timeout. Serve up and over, dug out by Jocelyn Pearson. Set middle of the net, Elena Nelson looking for Schramm. O'Gorman gonna have to chase this one a long way to get it back over, but they do. Dig from Pearson, bump set from Elwood. Dug out by O'Gorman. Smith, bump set again. And Reese Venenga with her second kill of the match. Another assist belongs to who else? London Smith. 14-3 your score. O'Gorman on top by 11. Serve to the Knights. Is up and over. Diving effort made from Madeline Smith, but it's going to be an ace for Allie Jones. Her fourth by my count. 15-3 O'Gorman on top here in set 3. Serve up and over. Nelson with the front set, near side, was looking for Schramm for a kill attempt. Couldn't find the hardwood, but it's going to be an attacking error for O'Gorman to get Yankton back on the board. Marissa Berkland checking in, the junior outside hitter. Lena Nelson goes back to serve. That one goes out of play again. Another point for Yankton. Scoreboard here at the Summit says 16-4, but I believe it should be 15-5, but as there it does get changed here inside the Summit. 15-5 your score, Yankton down 10. Back set, London Smith tipped over by Ruthie Robinson, and Robinson, like a good changeup in baseball, you get that off speed going, and it can really tie the defenders up. As Robinson puts O'Gorman up 16-5 here in set number 3. Serve goes into the net. Point for Yankton. Madison Gukaisen checking back in, the sophomore. Stands 6 foot. She's listed as a right side and a middle hitter, but plays anywhere she's needed. Jordan Kudera, the freshman, to serve. Tips the top of the net, and it's going to work like a charm. She'll say she drew that up. That is an ace for Jordan Kudera. The first ace for the freshman is their Vision Care Associates replay. Take a look back at that one. Tips the top of the net, just rolls over, and O'Gorman can't return fire. We're back to live action here inside the Summit Activity Center, and a diving effort for Yankton. They can't get there. 17-7 your score. O'Gorman on top by 10, 8 points away from taking this match. Serve gets up and over, dug out by Pearson. Bump set, Elena Nelson. Far side, looking for Gukaisen, hits the top of the net and falls back on their side. Don't know if it was blocked or hit the top of the net. Either way, it wasn't returned. Point O'Gorman. 18-7 your score. Knights 7 points away from taking this match. Serve is dug out by Pearson. Front set, near side, looking back Pearson's way, and it's going to be a kill. Jocelyn Pearson on the score sheet again. The assist belongs to Elena Nelson. 18-8. Yankton needs a long rally here as Schramm goes back to serve. Dug out by O'Gorman. Front set, London Smith. Far side. It's Reese again. The freshman with her third kill in this opening match. London Smith with another assist. Serve up and over. Trying to get the dig there was Madeline Smith, but it's going to be a service ace and a 20th point for O'Gorman. Fresh off that ace, here's Lauren Benning going to serve again, but it goes into the net this time for a point Yankton. 20-9 your score. Yankton down 11. O'Gorman 5 points away from winning set 3 and in turn the match as well. They lead 2-0 here. O'Gorman took set 1 25-12 and set 2 25-13. Elwood serve up and over. Dug out in the back line. Back set. Smith looking for Walsh, but it was touched at the net, and that's what sent it awry. A kill there for Mackenzie Walsh. Her 7th by my count. Another assist for London Smith. Serve gets over, and a miscommunication there for Yankton. Smith and Kudera both going after the ball. It ends up as an ace for Katie McKay. Serve up and over, dug out by Yankton. Pushed over in the middle of the net there by Drotzman. Kill attempt for Walsh, saved away. Ends up back on O'Gorman's side for a moment. A diving effort in the back line by Kudera. Diving save made by Smith. Blocked at the net by Drotzman. Smith with a back set this time. O'Gorman on the attack again. Blocked this time by Jocelyn Pearson. Pearson with a huge block at the net, but a whistle's gonna blow. Point goes to O'Gorman. I didn't say if they ruled it that it went out of play off of the block by Pearson or if it was a net interference. Either way, it's point O'Gorman, 23-9 your score. Bump set, Elwood. Pushed over. Defense resets. Set, middle of the net. Benninga there. Nothing doing. Set to Pearson now. Jocelyn Pearson can't put that one away. Drifting towards the net. Knocked back down to Yankton's side. Bump set. Looking for Gutzman. Saved by Benninga. Kill attempt into the net. Another point for Yankton. 23-10. Gazelles trail in set 3. Jocelyn Pearson to serve. Pearson serve gets up and over. Dug out by O'Gorman. Front set. London Smith looking far side. Allie Jones saved by Pearson. Olsen was going for it on the bump, but couldn't get there. It's a point for O'Gorman. That makes it 24-10. Match point inside the Summit Activity Center. O'Gorman looking to start 1-0. Yankton trying to keep going here in their opening match. Back set. Looking far side to Gutzman. Saved away. Back set from London Smith this time. And that one is going to do it. Put away by Ruthie Robinson. Her 5th kill of the night. 25-10. Your score here in set number 3. That scoreboard update brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Yankton falls 3-0 in their opening game of the season. 25-12, 25-13, and 25-10. 3 sets go in favor of O'Gorman. We're going to take a break, come back in a couple minutes, and get things rolling with your post-game report here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're back in 3 minutes here at the Summit Activity Center.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450, Yankton's home team.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichson. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Bicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
You've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury. Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation. Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Now located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arms, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive SmartWire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. It's time for your post-game report brought to you by the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Make the move with the Move Group. 3-0, 3-0. Yankton falls to O'Gorman in the opening match of the 2025 season. Look at those 3 sets. First set 25-12 O'Gorman. Second set 25-13. Final set ends 25-10. All Lady Knights in this one. It's a tough team to start the season against. Number 3 in the class last year at the state tournament, placed third with a win over Sioux Falls Jefferson. And they got a lot of great veteran talent on this O'Gorman squad. And we even saw a couple freshmen step in as well. As for the Gazelles in this one, a younger team got into a little bit of miscommunications early on, it seemed like, in the defensive back line, but they stepped up and played very well together. As we're going to get into your stat recap real quick, brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business's signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact them today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. By my count, and I am liable to be wrong from time to time, so don't shoot the messenger, as they say. 4 kills for Ellie Drotzman to lead the team, 6 assists for Elena Nelson. Drotzman got a block as well to lead in that category. 3 aces, give or take. There could have been more, depending on a couple rulings there. There's a couple times where I'm not going to lie, I got confused on the rulings they were making, but I'm never going to lie to you here on KYNT and KYN TV. Jocelyn Pearson, Jordan Kudera, and Elena Nelson all had an ace by my count. The leader in total kills in this game was Lauren Veninga with 10 for O'Gorman. We bring in the head coach of the Yankton Gazelles, Taylor Stacy, for your post-game coach interview. It's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Coach Stacy, it's a 3-0 loss at the end of the day, but it's a very tough, very experienced O'Gorman squad you guys went up against here today. What are your initial thoughts getting to look at your team in live action against a tough opponent?
Yeah, like I told the girls in the locker room after our match, we did some good things, and we need to remember those good things. We had 2 really great blocks at the end. We had some really great digs at the end. We had some good opportunities for attacks and kills throughout the game. We had a few aces, so those are the things that we need to remember and we need to bring with us into our next match. We do have a lot of young players playing with us, and so just getting used to the speed of the varsity game is tough, and it's even tougher when we face a very talented O'Gorman team. And so we're just getting those girls that experience and getting them in it, and hopefully things will start coming together a little more as we move through the season.
I want to talk about that youth a little bit. Jordan Kudera got an ace today, and I think she played very, very well defensively. Early on, you could tell maybe she was used to being in charge of the defense because her and Maddie Smith sometimes would both go after the ball, but they seem to get that worked out more towards the end, and that's just, I won't say growing pains for a young player, but I thought she played very well as a young player, and then I was impressed with Brenna Elwood and Nora Schramm as well. So a lot of young players that you and I talked about earlier today over the phone were impressive in day one.
Yeah, those 3 freshmen really bring a lot to the court. And I know they were getting used to the speed tonight, but they still bring that leadership, that energy, that communication, and strength in their respective positions. And so they did a really nice job tonight. And like you said, Jordan did a really good job of owning the back row and kind of figuring that out with our libero, Maddie Smith. And then Nora was great up front. She gets a lot of touches on the blocks, and yes, it was a little fast for her, but we'll get her in the swing of things. And then it's really nice to have Brenna just running our offense too, the 3 rotations that she's in. She does a good job of communicating with our hitters and putting up balls that they can attack.
And switching to the veteran side of things for the Gazelles, I thought Jocelyn Pearson turned it on a little bit there in the 3rd set, was getting very active at the net, was getting more up front on the attacking foot, going for kills and things like that. I I don't know the official ruling if they ruled it out or net interference, but I thought she got a block here that would have been a big point for you guys there in that third set, but ends up going the other way, unfortunately. She seemed like she really settled in that third set, but it was a steady presence throughout the match.
Yeah, she brings a lot of steady leadership, and she brought that leadership all 3 sets. But again, like all of our players, it does, first game jitters, I don't know if that was a thing, but she did turn it on in that third set, and even more vocally too on the sideline I could hear it being, so.
A first game in the books. It doesn't end the way you want it, but it's a long season ahead. And what's next for you guys? Where's your team going next? And give us a preview of that.
Yeah, we traveled to Dakota Valley on Thursday, and they're going to be a good team too. The speed might be a little bit slower, but nothing that we can't handle and nothing that we can't compete against. And so we're looking to get some good competition there. One more practice tomorrow with our rotations to get more used to each other, I guess you can say, and get those freshmen some more experience. We'll have Dakota Valley on Thursday, and then we're traveling to Norfolk for a tournament on Saturday.
It's usually an early season tournament. I know you guys went down there last year too, so good little test for you guys coming up this weekend. Dakota Valley on Thursday. Good luck with that, Coach, and thanks for taking time to come up and talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you.
That was head coach Taylor Stacy for the Yankton Gazelles. Gazelles fall 3-0 in this one. We're going to take a quick break, come back in 2 minutes, and wrap things up here on KYNT, KYN-TV. Back in 2 minutes.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Sports injuries can happen quickly, posing threats to your health and ability to participate in your regular athletic activities. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson from First Chiropractic Centers. Chiropractic care can provide pain relief from sore and aching muscles and lead to faster recovery after workout by easing the inflammation you experience, like stiffness, pain, or restricted movement. Visit with us about managing your sports injuries. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
HVAC installers need a raise, need an install partner, need a paid vacation like a cruise, need consistent 40 hours a week. This is Larry at Larry's Heating and Cooling. I'm looking for experienced HVAC installers. We offer competitive wages, paid time off, health insurance, profit sharing, and employee match 401k. Guarantee 40-hour work week. Call Larry at 605-661-0987.
New in town and built for game day, Form Energy is here to fuel your fall. From the weight room, to the sidelines, to the final buzzer, Form brings you the boost you need to level up. Available in 4 flavors: Screamin' Freedom, Blue Blitz, Orange Fury, and Grape Smash. Form Energy boasts natural flavors, natural caffeine from green tea, electrolytes for hydration, and a blend of ingredients aimed at supporting mental focus. It's clean, powerful energy. Look for the can with the bolt and power your performance with Form Energy.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Players of the game time here on KYNC and KYN-TV. We'll start with your defensive player of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, the residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Seems like a cop-out sometimes just to give it to the libero, but she did a great job tonight for Madeline Smith, controlling that back line, just about gelling with everybody on the floor now, getting this team more reps together, as it is a fairly young roster for Yankton. Offensive player of the game, I was thinking of a few different names, but I'm going to go with Ellie Drotzman. I had her with the team high in kills in this one. Was very active at the net, was also active defensively, but on the offensive end is where she's going to get credit in this one. For offensive player of the game, that is brought to you by Highview. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Your schedule preview, what's next for the Yankton Gazelles? I'm glad you asked. It's brought to you by Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Look ahead to a brighter future with a new career at Parker of Yankton. All benefits begin day one. Learn more at parker.com. Parker, engineering your success. Dakota Valley on the road at Dakota Valley on Thursday. Should be a fun matchup between the Gazelles and Panthers. I know my schools, even the Class A ones. Should be a fun matchup on Thursday, unless I got that wrong. Then I don't know anything, and don't quote me on that. Let's get to your out-of-town scoreboard here real quick before we wrap things up. These are at the last check of their sets. Watertown takes a 3-set sweep of Pierre, 3-0, 25-16, 25-18, and 25-6 in that one. Hurons up 1-0 on T-Area at the last score update. Sturgis Brown up 1-0 on Belle-Fourche at the last update. And Sioux Falls Lincoln up on Sioux Falls Jefferson 1-0 as well. No updates yet for the other 3 matches happening tonight. Sioux Falls Washington against Roosevelt, Brookings against Aberdeen Central, and Douglas against St. Thomas More. That's at St. Thomas More High School. No updates from those, but that's what's going on around Class AA. Thank you for joining us here on KYNT and KYN-TV. I have been and will continue to be Brayden Butler. Thank you to our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and of course, you, the listener. Without you, we could not do what we do. Big thanks to Cash McDonald back home in the KYNT studios, pushing all the correct buttons, making sure everything's going right, even when there were some tech difficulties, able to work through it with us there. Big thanks, as always, to Cash, doing a great job in the studio. Yankton falls 3-0 in their season opener against the O'Gorman Knights. That's going to do it for our opening broadcast of the 2025 Yankton volleyball season. Until next time, stay safe, be good people, and have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN-TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.
FM 1021 and AM 1450.